Okay, so we're gonna do probably 2 more of these. And then we should be good. So we haven't done a circle. So I'm gonna do a circle. I don't have a circle this size, so hopefully this is gonna be good enough. Then I'm gonna maybe do a long kind of teardrop shape thing. And then maybe I want to kind of do something that goes behind this. So do that. And then maybe over here, I'm going to do kind of a, I guess kind of more like an egg shape maybe. Okay, so I have my 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. Of course, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and outline it. And sometimes I might want a hard edge. Like on this circle, I don't know, maybe not quite as hard of an edge. And then I'm gonna go around. My circle's probably not gonna be real great. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, so it's all right. Now I'm going to continue outlining this. I'm going to make that a little rounded. And make this edge sharp down here. So now I have that shape right there. So I'm going to do a circle. Let's do one going this way and maybe one going, I want this circle to be pretty round, so. And maybe one going this way. Okay, on my circle I only kind of like to do 2, just so it doesn't clutter it so much, because I know circles are pretty common things, so I'm not worried about doing too many circles in there. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of do my teardrop shape. Okay, so I've done my teardrop shape now. Now I'm gonna do my egg shape. Okay, let's do this shape now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do my circle first. And let's do, okay, so now I kind of know where my circle is, and I'm just going to kind of put a little mark here so I know where it is. Okay, now I'm going to do this little shape first up here. So let's do, but I kind of leave these a little blank sometimes because I don't really know if I want it to be a hard edge yet or if I want it to be a curved edge. So I'm just going to leave that blank for right now. I'm I'm gonna actually go in the opposite direction on this. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's do this one right here. Once again, I'm going to kind of leave these blank till I kind of know what shape I want to do. So actually right here, I am going to make that like that. So kind of want this shape part of it to kind of look like it's going behind. All right, but now I've decided I kind of want this shape to blend pretty good with this middle shape. Okay, so I actually want these to be kind of steep in here. And remember, however you do these is going to kind of indicate how deep in and how dark your values are going to need to go. Let's see, let's do, let's kind of make that match up. So I know this is a pretty soft transition between my ball and this shape. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some lines in here. So I just kind of know, and you can't define these exactly perfectly, but I have enough information in here that, actually I'm gonna make it pointed. So I have enough information in here that I'm gonna know how to put my values. And that's what we're trying to get at. We're trying to see the form so we can know where to put the values. Okay, so my next one, I'm gonna do a circle. This one's, maybe I'll make all, I'm gonna make all circles maybe. Circle. And maybe one kind of like this type of circle. So now I've got a bunch of circles. So I'm just going to, actually I know I want this circle to kind of be in the back. So I'm not going to worry about So since I know it's in the back, I'm just going to go ahead and put a line there so I know it's going to be in the back. Okay, so now I have several circles. So I'm going to do the first one. And let's see, let's do this second one. I'm going to go in a different direction. let's go. All right, and let's do this one. Okay, so actually I'm gonna make this circle, and this is kind of where you have to make decisions of which circle you want on top. So I think, actually, I'm gonna do them this way so they're kind of the same way. And this gets kind of messy, but I can see where they are and you'll be able to see. So I'm gonna make this circle stand out towards us a lot. So and once again, I'm gonna leave these open because I don't really know what kind of in-between edges I want. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that open. Till I decide at the end. Okay, so now I'm gonna make this circle. I don't think I want it. I kind of want it even with this one maybe, because I have an idea. So these are little decisions you're gonna have to make, and that's why, however, I want this one here up front in the front, I've decided. So you're just gonna kind of have to make these decisions as you go. Sometimes they're kind of difficult. So now I'm gonna have to go back in. Maybe I'm gonna do this one a little different. I'm gonna kind of switch the ovals so they're kind of going a little differently. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm going to kind of switch directions. So it looks like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one back here. Okay, so now I have this. Now I'm going to kind of decide how I want these two to connect. So I'm going to just make them kind of not real sharp, but fairly. So that's just going to kind of indicate how they kind of work with each other. All right, so now I'm kind of put in, let's see. I'm going to put in some of my cross things, my contour lines this way. And so I'm just going to kind of lightly do these because now I think I want the cross so I kind of want these. I want this transition between these two front circles to be a little softer curve than this. So that's what I'm going to kind of do. Then maybe it's kind of there. And the ones where they're going to be almost straight, I don't really worry about making those perfectly there. Okay. All right, so that's kind of what I want there. Now I got to decide what I want to do here. I think this one, I actually want to really stick out a lot further than these. Okay, so let's put some up in here. Okay, so now I have a pretty good indication here of how my values are going to work. So, as long as you kind of have an idea of how your values are going to work, that's good. So I can tell that this is a softer transition, this is a harder transition, this one's pushed all the way back, and this one's pushed all the way forward. So that's how that kind of works. Let's, do I want to do one more? Yeah, maybe I'll do one more. We'll just do a ring. Am I gonna have enough room? Maybe I'll have more room down here. Okay, so I'm just doing a simple ring. Don't have a lot of room here, so. Okay. So I'm going to outline this. I'm just going to switch this here just so I can kind of get an idea of what the front looks like. So I wanted it to kind of end with the front part like that. Okay, so there's my little donut, and it's pretty simple. Just going to kind of have a ring back here. Kind of going to be where my core shadow would be. Okay, so then that would just be kind of like a simple donut. So I think you kind of get the idea. These shapes can get as complex as you want if you just kind of do them in stages, and they'll help you be able to build up to any shape you need to build up to do whatever drawing that you have in your mind. And also it's a really good way to approach a reference as well.